Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people, and welcome to the show on my second channel known as Regarding, where I fucking ramble about everything. Life, games, movies, music, anything that's going on. Well, when I can, anyway. I'm very busy, you know, so mostly games I talk about because that's what my calendar says I should talk about. Anyway, yes, hello everybody, and today I wanted to basically talk about something that was very, very, very controversial and widespread all over the internet upon its discovery, and that is talking about the length of Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. So in case you didn't know, a few weeks ago some random guys who managed to get their hands on Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes had a playthrough with it, or they went to Japan and played it. I'm not entirely sure what the story was entirely, but I did have a quick look at the article that this whole controversy is based on, and they basically just said that, including side missions, they beat the whole thing in 2 hours. Yeah, that's pretty sure. Especially when the original retail price for this game has gone down recently to about £25. How that is in dollars, I don't know. You have the internet, you can look it up. But it went from £32 to £25, so £7 has been knocked off. And with the event of this news coming out. And I'm not gonna lie, 30 quid for 2 hours of gameplay, it could be the best game you've ever played in your life, but it's a little bit much, you know? And that's entirely fair enough. I completely understand. That's absolutely fine. You have your opinion, you're entitled to it. But then I was thinking, really? Only 2 hours? Let's have a look at the article, see what these guys have been complaining about. And what do you know, surprise, surprise, they just said, oh, it was 2 hours. We did all the side missions and it was 2 hours. That was it. There was absolutely no depth or detail to this article whatsoever, and people just listened to it, and that pisses me off. Okay, fine, I'll hold my hands. I'm not saying that, oh, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes is longer than 2 hours. I'm not going to do that at all. But to say that and not actually go into any depth at all, like, did they do any of the missions sneakily? Did they speed run it? Did they go in guns a-blazing? Did they do it stealthily? Did they have any fun? Did they enjoy it? None of these things were covered, and that annoys me a little bit. And most of the people that found out about this news, and rightfully so, got angry about it, and got angry at Kojima and angry at everybody for basically paying £30 for a tech demo for the upcoming Phantom Pain. Yeah, I can imagine people did get angry. I was a little bit angry, but then I read the article and it's complete bullshit. There's no depth to it at all. They didn't go into any details with anything. They could have done a speed run. They could have just gone straight through it. They could have not done anything stealthily. They could have done anything, and none of this was scratched upon in the article. And then, as it turns out, one of my very good friends, Daz from VG Facts, actually got invited up to Japan to do the interview, which is on Did You Know Gaming. There was an interview that I did a voiceover for Hideo Kojima and Yoji Shinkawa about the upcoming Ground Zeroes, and this question did pop up. But while he was there, he played the game a fair amount, and he managed to finish it. And the first thing that I thought about asking him was, so, how was the length? Was the game 2 hours? And then he straight away replied to me and basically said, that's complete bullshit. But then that's the point. That's how he played it, and he described to me how he played it, and he went off and he searched for all the collectibles, and he did all the side missions, and he did everything, and he had a blast with it, and he gave it a good, very good, solid rating. But he basically just solidified the fact that 2 hours is probably a bit of a stretch. It's probably just trying to stir up a bit of controversy. So these guys who wrote the article either lied a little bit, or as they didn't go into any depth, that doesn't surprise me, they could have maybe just bent the truth a little bit, or they just didn't play the game in a very substantial manner. But like I said, this video isn't really ranting about people complaining about the length, and I'm not backing up MGS5 Ground Zeroes at all. I would love to, but here is the thing. This is the main point of this video, and my main point of this video is that when this news got out, I was reading a few comments and a few messages that were sent to me, and people were saying, holy shit, this game is only 2 hours long. Kojima, what the hell happened to you? You used to be cool. Why are you making such shit games now? All you want is the money. You're a money whore, and nobody can deny that. And that's the bit that stirred me up. Nobody can deny that. The game isn't fucking released yet, people. How can nobody deny it? I have personally got two things to go on. That article that has started this whole mess, and my mate Daz telling me what he did when he played it and how long he spent on it. That's all I've got. And how this guy who felt he was so entitled to say nobody can deny the truth, I don't know if he's played the game. I can't see he has because the game isn't fucking out yet, so that doesn't make any sense to me. And that attitude, reacting to news in that way, not even thinking about asking any questions, just accepting what people say without actually going into any depth at all, that needs to change, guys. Because at the end of the day, it kind of kills the spirit of everything. It kills the fun, it kills the lightheartedness, and it kills a piece of art. And not many people have seen this yet. It's not even out. It's not even released. So nobody, I think everybody can right now, this second, deny what this guy was saying. Everybody can. But not even thinking about stepping out and asking questions. See, this is what I mean. I don't think that this guy that wrote that comment was even a fan of Metal Gear Solid, or even gave a crap and he just wanted to stir up he was probably a troll or something. I don't know. But still, the point remains, most people were coming to me and tweeting me, I burped, and tweeting me and Facebooking me and saying, how do you feel about this? Isn't it a disgrace? And I don't know what you've got to go on. We've only got an article and a few other people that have spread the news, and I've only got my mate Daz who told me what was going on with it. So I think the whole point of this video is basically to say to everybody, chillax, wait until the game's out, and then you have the right to get angry if you feel like you've spent too much for a short game. But right now, rumours ain't gonna do fucking shit. All it does is ruin everything. Rumours screw up everything. Because all the people that were excited for this are now getting skeptical, and that's a massive shame. That's a huge shame. And if this rumour does turn out to be true, then fair enough, my hands go up. I can't defend anybody. I can't defend anybody for saying that the game is 2 hours long. Even if the game is the best thing we're ever going to play in our lives, if the game is 2 hours and that fact is solid, and I spent 2 hours on it when I get it, then that's fair enough. My hands go straight up. But that's not my point. I'm not saying that people know better than other people, and I'm not saying that anybody should listen to any rumours or anything. My point is, if these rumours do come up with any game at all, doesn't even be Metal Gear Solid 5, any game at all, you need to... You're an audience member who is paying for this. Ask questions. Like, go into it a little bit more. Details. Just ask things. Find out a little bit more. Don't just go on an internet rampage and tell everyone how shit Hideo Kojima is, and don't do that because it just ruins everything and it kills the spirit and the fun of why these people make these games in the first place. That's all I'm saying. This video has been regarding the length of Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. I am Caddy and I'm fucking signing off.